pay for my own hair, nails, rent, iced coffee, credit cards, lashes, eyebrows, all by myself.
When you don't have major accomplishments to your name, you celebrate the mundane. Subscribe, let's talk about it.
I pay for my own hair, nails, rent, iced coffee, credit cards, lashes, eyebrows, all by myself. So I talk to men however the fuck I want.
So let's seriously consider this outside of, just knowing that you got this sort of, talking piece from the internet, from TikTok, from social media, some Instagram, and you simply repeated it thinking that this meant something. You see a lot of this, and this is, men and women are guilty of this. You assume talking points because they sound good to you, but they were never yours. So you can't really survive any type of real questioning by those things when you repeat these things as if they're your own. No, you're a parrot. You're parroting the things, but you don't know the meaning. You don't know the reasons behind the reason why it was originally said. So you sound kind of silly. Think about it like this, right? And this is the talk I want to have, the direction I want to take this. When you do not have any major accomplishments to your name, when you have not accomplished much in your life, you instead will celebrate the default. You pay for your own living expenses. It's a consequence of time in this society and our civilization. You're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet or 1 foot or toes at some point in your life. Some people are not doing it well. Some people are doing it exceedingly well. But regardless of who you are, over time, this is normally the case that's going to happen. Of course, we can get contrarian and say, but the trust fund babies, all this. We're talking about what we know we're talking about exactly. Regular people out here in the regular trenches. As you get older and you age out, your job is to lessen the burden on your parents, or they simply will kick you out and say, go fend for yourself. I can't continue to take care of yourself and my own. Our system's not set up that way. Your parents can't work in perpetuity. You can't remain a child. You are going to become an adult. It's a function of time, a function of age. The type of adult you become, that's on you, right? That's a level of effort. That's a level of care. That has a lot of other things that goes into it. But because you're looking around at the rest of the world, and how can you not when you're connected to it all the time in front of your face? It's inches away from your face. You can look and say, okay, what is the world doing? What are people that are just like me, that look like me, in my same cohort, around my same age? I look and see the things that they've managed to do. You've got people on cover Forbes. You got people 30 under 30, 40 under 40. You've got people doing movers and shakers in your life, and they look just like you. You don't have anything that you've done outside that's exciting, that's in demand. You have a job, not a career, but you have a job. You pay for your own lashes. You pay for your own rent. You pay for your own car. These are all the default. This comes with the default package. So in order to make you feel good about doing nothing or about being normal with your life, you celebrate the normal. You make it, you put it up on the pedestal and say, look what I do. The rest of the world looks at this. Outside of just being a black community, other races look at this and say, what are you talking about? This is not something to be sort of celebrated. We're waiting for the punchline. We're waiting for the next part of what you're trying to say. Because you are a functioning adult, just functioning, you get to talk to men whichever way you please. Okay, you're an adult. All adults get that chance. All adults have that ability. Whether or not you're a success or not, you can talk to men however which way you want. If you're trying to say in a context because you pay your own bills and that man doesn't pay your bills, therefore you can talk to him whichever way you want. Again, you could have done that whenever you wanted. You becoming a functioning adult doesn't suddenly get you extra privileges. We all look at you and say, yeah, you're in the same rat race as the rest of us. Some of us are doing our best to exit out of it with some of our time back on the other side. Someone's trying to exit out, simply just survive the experience. This doesn't engender, especially men understand this doesn't engender to any type of special qualities, any type of special abilities. You don't get anything for just being an adult. You have to separate yourself from the pack. You have to become exemplary if you want exemplary treatment. Men understand that. We've had to understand it since we were very young. We watch people do what we wanted, and then even when we try to imitate, parts of how they're moving, we understand it doesn't get you same results because we haven't done that work. Listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. We're still trying to go strong. Still trying to do that 2 a day, right? We got live stream coming up. Actually, we got live stream coming up at 6 p.m. today for this one. I know, because I'm going to post this one next. And then we also have Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you have time, jump in. We'd love to talk to you. Love to see you. Actually, they should be posted at the same time this goes live. So yeah, watch this video and come over and talk to see what we're talking about over there. But besides that, we understand this as men in the dating scene, in the dating game. When you look at it and you're trying to get special treatment or you're trying to elevate your position because you don't have anything else to offer. And this is the ugly sort of side of dating. When you look at your counterparts, you look at other men that you say that you want, that they have to have their lives together. They have to have something to them. And then you look at yourself and say, what do I have in comparison? Well, I'm beautiful. That's really not enough anymore, right? The minute the internet became ubiquitous and we saw beauty every single time we open our phones, we see it everywhere we go, the pull, the allure is sort of diminished, especially men that have made something of themselves. They understand, yeah, the biggest distractor of me getting where I'm supposed to go is me leaning into my lust. So it's less effective. So now you're looking at that man that has done something with himself and you want to say, well, okay, how do I equate myself to that level? I pay all my bills. There was always an expectation that you did that. It was always the minute you left home and you didn't leave home to go to a house. You didn't leave home to move in with a girlfriend, with a boyfriend, with a roommate. You were responsible for everything under that roof. That's a basic thing. In our society, at least with men, we don't celebrate the basic. We see what you're doing and we can at least acknowledge, hey, I see you put in work. I see you putting in effort. But you're still on that basic package. You're not even on the premium, right? You're not even on the double XL luxury version. No, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Independent, if you started on the back foot, we can sit there and say, good for you. But you don't get any extra kudos, any extra accolades for that. We just see and say, okay, I get it. We do the same with women. We don't give you credit for you being an adult. It seems silly when you point it out that you're doing things that everyone else on this planet does, or everyone else in the Western civilization, when they have the opportunity, you're doing the very basic things. And then for some of the people who are saying it, you're not doing it well. You're not doing, and well means you're living below your means. You're setting up funds, you're setting up retirement accounts, you're setting up IRAs, you're setting up ways to retire yourself and maybe the people around you. But you're not. You're telling me about stuff that you're procuring in terms of your lashes, your hair, things that you have probably because you have an expectation that a man's supposed to do that. So when men come and you're saying, I pay for all these, what can you do for me? My job was never to pay for those. Those are all basic necessities or basic wants for you. I was never here to do that. If we're looking and we're saying, oh, well, what is this man supposed to do? I'm supposed to help you lead away from thinking that this is the end all. I'm supposed to guide and help and teach you to become better than what these circumstances around you. When you're around me, you get more discipline. You have more understanding of the flows and the uses of money. You understand that you have to set aside what you're doing now for some delayed gratification, but the payoff is dividends. It pays dividends. That's what I can help you do. We're better together because there are things that we focus on that the other gender lacks. But when you want to pretend as if what you're doing is so incredibly amazing, it's like a kid when they say, watch, look what I can do. And they run around in a circle and you humor them. You laugh. You say, that's great. I'm so proud of you. You don't want men. You don't want people in your life to tell you the same thing when you say, I pay all my bills. That's great. That's wonderful. But look, so if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos, of course. And if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.